team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Complete to start this drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Provo. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, You're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Skips away from pressure. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his nut.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Heaves it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Paul. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as he... Take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Cherry. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Cobb. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Catch in the middle, it's Harper. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the offense heads back out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They boot it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Provo. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got a little space. On his feet at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the foot.
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. He'll keep it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
On a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The short hands, it's Harper. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Tight end now in motion. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're going to run it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Auburn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss, you get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 20, he's got space.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the air, it's Cobb. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Makes the catch. It's Cherry. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They'll run play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Harper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very active play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Cobb. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter.
It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Ebby. Oh, continues to fight for yards. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Cobb. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He wants it all. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Busts through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's